All right, folks, welcome back to another edition of Young Justice Review. This time we are doing episode 18, Secrets. I'm here with Rich. Rich, que pasa?
What's good, everyone?
What is good?
I'll tell you one thing about this episode. It wasn't secretly exciting.
Yeah, uh, to give you guys the skinny on what happened, basically, this dude, Harm, there's an A plot and a B plot. The A plot is this dude named Harm gets Beowulf's sword, and he just wants to, the baddie of the episode wants to do bad things. Artemis and Zatanna go out. It's Halloween, so they go out at night to find some action. Be careful what you wish for, kids. Action they find. They fight this dude named Harm. There's this little girl named who just says Secret, so they name her Secret, and she's guiding them to Harm's house. He's confused by how they know. Turns out they're being guided by the girl named Secret. They eventually fight. Fisticuffs occur. Come to find out that he's got this thing in his heart, which Secret takes out, loses his powers, loses the fight. Zatanna and Artemis centric episode. And the B plot is
School costume party.
it's a Halloween party at the school. So
Yeah.
Superboy, Miss Martian, and Wally are dressed. They have a fun little adventure thing regarding aliens, and that's pretty much our episode. Rich, tell me what you think about this episode.
I mean, it wasn't a horrible episode, but it wasn't terribly exciting. What leads Artemis and Zatanna to do their little night out is that I believe all of them are going to the school dance.
That was the plan, because Shazam's like, hey, I want to go too, but he gets
Captain
dead.
Marvel. But anyway, so what leads them to the night out is Artemis's little crush is on Superboy's crush when Zatanna points out that Superboy and Miss Martian are dating. Wally still as clueless as ever. He's flirting with her. The three of them go to the dance. Artemis and Zatanna do their thing, which is kind of funny. They're the two people in the league who go by their first names as their code names.
Yeah.
Well, not league, I should say team. It's kind of funny. I didn't think it was a bad. I thought it was kind of a nice that Greg Wiseman and co. threw in some real world literature like Beowulf. This takes place in New York City. We're both New York boys. One thing I always have a problem. It's not particularly with this episode, but with DC in general. They have fake cities, and I just always hated when I always hate when like they throw in real cities. Like Marvel makes sense since basically most of everything's based on like Manhattan or California or something. But I always kind of hated that with DC. Like it picks on the fake or real. States are a different story. I mean, you can have New York State, but not have New York City. Just make cities up within the state.
Okay.
Okay. So
write a letter, bro. Let them know your feelings.
Yeah, that's just more nitpicking than anything. What was the girl's name? Secret? It was like Hannah or something like that.
Gwen?
Man, I'm bad with names. Harm is her brother. He ends up revealing that he sacrificed her to get this power of the sword. I like that Greg Wiseman throws in real world literature, so that already. Thought it was a nice kind of twist. Kind of like dark for, I guess you could call this a kid's show. It was really for adults.
Yeah.
But it was a nice twist that it turns out that she was helping them because she, in a way, she wanted to get revenge on her brother.
Yeah. Avenge her death.
Avenge her death. Yeah. You can put that. But yeah, I thought it was good. I liked the whole Wally dressed as Michael J. Fox from Teen Wolf. That was pretty cool. Overall, I mean, the whole thing with the B plot with the Martian,
forgettable.
Yeah, it was
but cute. It's nice.
It was cute in this way, but when Miss Martian becomes what's the Martian's name from Looney Tunes?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, she becomes him, kind of like a dark version, which WB they can do because
WB, yeah.
But then she kind of becomes a monster, scares him, but no one really believes him. I think he's the guy that planned the joke. Marv, that's his name. I thought it was pretty cool. Not too bad. Overall, I guess I give this episode a 7 out of 10 because it wasn't terribly exciting.
Right.
It was like the twist is kind of nice. They do have a quick few scenes between Batman, Red Arrow, Robin, and Aqualad, and is there someone else?
Red Tornado.
Red Tornado. Well, he's just kind of like a statue.
Yeah, he is kind of like they panned to him, and it's just him looking.
Yeah, he's pretty much like a statue at this point. But they did have someone to discuss in the mole, and Red Arrow's like, I don't trust Artemis. And she's like, he reveals pretty much Aqualad. Aqualad is the only one that doesn't know. In that room, at least.
Yeah.
Artemis is not really Green Arrow's niece. and Robin's like knows it already and knows, oh yeah, she's not, and then Batman like cuts him off, not to blow a secret.
He's like, nah,
But
hold up, don't say
you,
anything. Secret
you,
identities.
what that was different is like, why did you tell Robin anything?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Robin, maybe have Robin acted the thing and he found it himself,
Right,
but
and Dick Grayson isn't as bad as Damian Wayne. Damian Wayne will search you, you
yeah,
know.
yeah, true.
So
But yeah, like I thought it was, I liked even like I like that plot, that scene, that like little quick scene more than the B plot overall.
mm,
The A plot not bad. Like, it was pretty cool seeing them, fighting crime before that,
yeah.
riding on motorcycles and stuff. But yeah, 7 out of 10. What about you?
Overall, I'd probably even give this 6.5 out of 10, and I'll give you my
Damn,
thoughts and my opinions.
damn son.
Yeah, overall, pretty much being held by the A plot of Harm, Artemis, Zatanna kind of going about and fighting throughout the night. I like that they moved to from rooftop to rooftop to kind of get to the place. Nice settings that they use overall. If you're really into like those little things, I think you would have a decent time with this episode. The B plot doesn't really hold anything, so slightly forgettable. Fun. This episode made me feel like I was watching a kid's cartoon about superheroes or anything like that. So that it was fine for me, but I did feel that way pretty much throughout all of
It,
it.
it felt like a filler episode.
It was a filler episode, yeah. Currently, I'm watching the Garlic Jr. saga, and that's all filler. But it's still
From
really
Dragon Ball
good.
Z, folks. From Dragon Ball Z, folks. Or
So decent. I guess the main point of it is to kind of give us a bit more introduction into Zatanna, and also
yeah,
we get Artemis, Zatanna. We get the two of the girls in the group kind of going out, and a bit more of a fleshing out for Zatanna as well. Some little things I
it's true.
liked. When Zatanna boom tubes in, she's introduced as her full name. I thought that's really nice in a place where you have a Robin, you have an Aqualad, Kid Flash. Even though it's two things, it's Kid Flash. It's not it's his full superhero name. I thought that was pretty cool. The one thing that kind of like irked me, and it's
So,
very small. They're supposed to be in Manhattan on Halloween, and they managed to park their motorcycles right out in front of the place that they just so happened to be. With no other cars in parking spots, the road was completely empty in Manhattan. That's just a little tiny thing that I saw and I noticed. I did like the fact that Harm basically referred to himself the way The Rock would refer to himself.
third person.
Yeah, in the third person. I did like that they introduced Beowulf. Overall, though, the main thing for the episode that I think, that mole thing, that just little bit that we get, what the hell is Red Arrow doing there?
It's always nice seeing him, though.
It was nice to see him, but this dude hasn't shown up and now he's showing back up?
Well,
Confused
I
me.
get that. He's more concerned. He's concerned about his friends, and
Because it's the OG3.
yeah, the OG3 even says it's obviously not you two or Kid Flash, And they bring up the thing. And Batman brings up the thing that maybe Superboy is brainwashed. Remember, I said that. I've said that repeatedly. Maybe we don't know anything about Miss Martian.
Mm-hmm.
Red Arrow then brings that up. That Martian Manhunter, just met her like a few months ago.
Yeah.
She stowed away on the ship.
Also, those Martians get freaky because Red Arrow tells us that he has hundreds of nieces and nephews. There's a lot of sex going on over there.
Yeah, like
Martian
rabbits.
sex.
Sex is pretty, and they can shapeshift into whatever they want. I guess.
Man, some crazy stuff going on up there.
Hell yeah. But yeah, no, I thought that was cool. Like I agree with you. The best part probably was the little mole part.
A little
It's
bit.
always nice. It was nice seeing Red Arrow, and I mean Aqualad's alright, but it's always nice seeing Red Arrow and Robin.
Yeah.
I think that's because those are the two, and Robin's the main cast. I think it's because those two you hardly ever see Robin.
Yeah, I like that we got the OG3 back together again. It's
Oh, he's
just,
need four.
I don't
We
know,
need Kid Flash.
something seems off. I will still maintain that Batman knows. He knows who the mole is.
I know. You think he knows who the mole is? I don't think he does. I think he's just trying to figure out. I think pretty much the way he spills all the beans to Robin, Robin would know already.
I don't know. I think he knows. I think he knows, or he's sniffing a really good trail.
I think he has a suspicion. I think he has a suspicion, but he
Yeah, he
believes
needs
everyone should have
proof.
to
He
know.
needs proof before anything else. Well, yeah, it is what it is, though. I think we further this. So what they're doing is they're just when we get off the scent, they put us back on it, especially with this mole thing, because we haven't gotten the light. The light isn't in this episode, so now
Maybe
it's
that was
like
the
okay,
point.
a little bit of the mole. So
Maybe that was the point of giving us this sort of boring episode, just to have that one scene.
yeah, yeah, and it also it does highlight Zatanna as well. Zatanna Artemis.
And Artemis,
You do
yeah,
get Artemis hand to hand combat.
yeah, it's true, and you do get to see her two badass chicks on the
Right, right.
motorcycles.
So overall, 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah, man. All right, folks. That was episode 18 of Young Justice Review Secrets. Stay tuned. Coming up next, episode 19. Caw.
Peace.